Hello, everyone. So I just wanted to bring you a quick video. We just got a hotfix drop today, and I just wanted to speak on it a little bit and some of the stuff they've done, some of the stuff they've added, and some of the stuff that I am disappointed that they have not fixed yet. So just to get it out there, I'm glad they dropped a hotfix. They fixed some issues, a couple big ones, a lot of little minor issues, and they've added some new content. But overall, I'm kind of disappointed in this hotfix. I appreciate the devs and all they're doing, but there's some really major issues in the game right now that I'll talk about here in a little bit that I'm kind of disappointed they haven't fixed, or they haven't stated they've fixed them. They may or may not be fixed, but at the time of recording this video right now, I have no knowledge of any of these major issues being fixed. That's why I'm posting this, because I want to get it out there, because these things need to be resolved, and resolved soon, because it is having a drastic impact on the player's quality and the player's experience in this game. So let's just get right into the notes here. So they did add raid protection. There's a lot of different settings that can be controlled by the admins. Offline raid protection, or raid protection that can be activated by the squad. It's all up to the admins on how to set this up to where this can cost a squad, say, 10 golds to activate raid protection while they all log out, or it could be set up to where if none of the squad members are online, their base cannot be raided. Now, there's a lot that goes into this. The admins are really going to have to spend time to figure out how they can set this up to make it work. But for right now, from what I'm seeing, this is going to be something that's going to need to be balanced by the admins to figure out how to try to reduce the amount of abusing of this. There's a lot of different ways I could see this being abused, especially if there's an active raid going on and every squad member that's in the raiding base just logs out. So there's a lot of balancing. I think that it's going to have to go into this, but this is now in the game. So depending on what server you play on, this may vary on how it's set up. But yeah, there's a lot of detail in here on how you can set it up. That's kind of all for the admins. You can read into it if you guys want. I'll put the link to the patch notes in the description. There's a another new admin setting for the servers to help reduce the abuse of alt accounts. So if you are abusing alt accounts to log in or join and leave the same squad for multiple different reasons, now there can be penalties set, fame point penalties, money penalties, cooldown timers. A lot of detail in this too on how the admins can set it up. So I recommend you guys reading this if you're interested. There's binocular changes. I guess you have variable zoom now with the binoculars. So if you like to utilize the binoculars, that can be a benefit to you. They've added the Ranger armor or the Rager armor now. So it actually looks pretty sick. The rear wheel armor kind of looks weird in my opinion. But they've added the armor. We've needed this on the Rager. So I see this vehicle being used a lot more now. And I hope they fix the audio with this vehicle, because the audio is very broken with the Rager. So I hope they fix that audio. I don't know if they did or not. It's not stated in here that I've seen, so it's probably still pretty broken. But they have the armor now, so that way you guys can drive around in and feel a little bit more protected using this vehicle. Now, bug fixes. Now, this is where they fixed some good things, but there's still a lot of disappointment, in my opinion, that they haven't fixed some major issues that we've been dealing with for over a month or even longer. So just to bring it out there, the major issues that I'm talking about that I don't think they've fixed yet, there's an issue with weapon sights not rendering correctly. When aiming down sights, the sight will unrender and then render back in. That's a very annoying bug, especially when you're in a PvP situation. You aim down sights, you lose your scope, and you get killed because of that. Very frustrating. I know it's been very frustrating for me and several of my squad mates and some of the other SCUM community players when they've been in PvP fights and that happens. So I hope they fix that, because that needs to be fixed ASAP. Another major issue is where the ground textures don't render correctly, so it looks like water. In one of my latest videos, you can see that glitch. It's randomly occurs, no idea why it occurs, but that needs to be fixed. I don't see where they've said they fixed that here. Another one that they need to fix is the car or the vehicle POV. If you're a passenger in a vehicle, your POV is terrible because it like zooms way in. And so you can't see anything when you're riding in third person. And it actually gives me motion sickness. It might give other people motion sickness, but The passenger POV is just very broken, and the driver's POV is still fine when in third person. So I don't know why that's bugged out, and that needs to be fixed because that's a very annoying bug as well. And then another major one that I'm very annoyed that they haven't fixed yet is that the looting character bodies, when you kill a player, you go to loot his body and you can't open any of his inventory, and the only way you can do it is either run out of render range or put all of his clothing items on and then drop them all on the ground. That's the only way you can right now currently open most of the inventories of players that you have killed. That's very annoying, especially in a PvP fight when you need to run up to a character's body, grab his ammo, and get back in the fight. You have to strip down, grab his clothes, figure out where his ammo is in his clothes, and then drop all his clothes and put all your clothes back on. It's just very annoying. That needs to be fixed ASAP. But let's get back to a positive note. So they have fixed some issues. One of the major ones that I've seen, they fixed some of the bunker puppet spawns, which would cause puppets to spawn right in front of you. This only states in the bunkers. This happens throughout the world, where puppets will just randomly spawn on you, like right in front of you within 5 meters. I don't know if it fixed that, but it at least says it fixed it in the bunkers. So we'll see how this goes over the next few days of playing. I'm sure there'll be a lot of feedback provided by the community, hopefully. The puppet system, in my opinion, is still very broken. You still have puppets randomly walking around, randomly getting aggroed on you, or they'll randomly spawn an aggro on you. I don't know if this has fixed a lot of that. There's not a lot of detail here for me to go off of. I have yet to play the game with this hotfix. But from my experience, the puppet system, in my opinion, is still very broken. I like the concept of the horde system, but there's a lot of broken aspects of it, and they need to really fix it because it is destroying the community, in my opinion, because a lot of people are very frustrated and they don't want to play the game because playing as stealthy as you can doesn't really get you anywhere because puppets will still randomly spawn on aggro on you, and it can give your position away. So it's very frustrating. So I hope that gets fixed if it's not already fixed. And then another issue they fixed, let me find it here. It was about the zappers. Fixed an issue where door protection items would disappear on server restart. This was really a big issue when you had zappers on a prefab door or lock protection on a prefab door. So this should be fixed now, according to this. So that's a pretty big one. Some other good minor issues that were fixed here. In my opinion, they should have focused on the more major ones, but they are fixing things, so I do appreciate that, but I'm still very frustrated with this hotfix. They did add some quality of life stuff here. Flags can only be placed on the ground now, but it is a server setting to allow flags to be placed on base building elements, so that's a new one. Hopefully that doesn't break all the current flags that are in the game. I'm worried that might cause issues with all the servers. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But they also reduced the dial lock fame point penalty on failed attempts. Personally, I think this should be a server setting. I don't know if it is. It may or may not be. But I think the admins need to have the ability on their servers to be able to set this up because it will vary between servers. Because some of the servers, it's very hard to get fame points. In other servers, you have plenty of fame points. So I think this really should be controlled by the admins and give them the ability to adjust that. They've adjusted some crafting recipes and some other stuff in here, added some admin settings, adjusted some trader prices. So there's a lot of good things in here. I don't want this to be a super negative video, but I do want to express that I am disappointed at the moment that there are some major issues in the game that have not been fixed. Now the devs have fixed a lot of major issues in the past, and I know it just comes with time. I'm not a game developer. I'm not going to say that I know what it takes to fix this stuff, but there's some major ones that we've been dealing with for over a month, going on 2 and even longer, and that I think are having a major impact on the quality of gameplay that I think they need to focus on those. I get they're adding new content. They added a new DLC, as you can see here. But I really hope they can fix some of these major bugs soon, because they're very frustrating. I love SCUM. I want to see this game thrive. I want the community of this game to really explode. But right now, I think the devs really need to analyze, if they're not already, now they could already be working on them, I have no idea. I'm just putting my opinion out there. But I really think they need to review these major issues, fix those, and add the new content as after they fix the major bugs. That's my opinion. You might have a different opinion. I don't want this to be super negative. I appreciate what the devs are doing. I appreciate them adding some of this stuff in, but I think they need to analyze the priorities. If they aren't already focused on some of this stuff, I don't know, but it just feels right now that some of the priorities are not being put in the correct order, based off what I'm hearing in the community and kind of what we're seeing and what they're providing us. So I don't know. That's my opinion, guys. I hope it didn't come across too negative. I love this game. I love SCUM. I want to see it flourish, but I really think some things need to change and things need to be fixed as soon as possible. But yeah, that's all I got for this video, guys. I just wanted to share that with you and share my opinion, because I've been pretty frustrated lately, and so I appreciate the hotfix, and to the devs, thank you, but please fix some of these major issues in the game, and if you're not aware of them, please let me know. I will help try to get you all the footage and everything you need to see what these bugs are. But if you already know of them and you're already working on them, can you just let us know, like, hey, we're aware of these? Because down here in the bottom, you didn't say anything about you said known bugs, but they're not the major ones I talked about. So if you guys need help identifying these, please reach out to me. This goes to the devs. Please reach out to me, and I'll provide any footage or anything you guys need of these issues and what I'm talking about, so that way we can try to help get these issues fixed. But other than that, guys, that's all I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you'd like to see more weekly SCUM content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you guys did enjoy, or you found this video informative, hit that like button. And yeah, that's really all I got, guys. So like always, do good, do have fun, and do be kind. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.